Well, for our race fans back at home, you can see right now what's in staging. It is Pro Buggies getting ready to come out next. Our lineup, real quick on the front row. Lorenzo Bonacci's in that 33, the 31 of Jaden Uribe in row 2 inside. Zach Drapkin in the 1. Gunnar Kennedy alongside him in the 82. And Mike Scafuto will start all by himself in row number 3. Right there is actually, that's Mike Scafuto right there. Brand new in the series, brand new car for him. And right in the background for all the fans at home, you can see one of the Pro 2s lined up and staging, getting ready to come out next. Our final race of the night. You can see the different, we often talk about tires tonight. You can see the back tires. Look how they're grooved. Those are actually street tires. Grooved up. There's Zach Drapkin right there in the red line oil, defending class champion. He is yet to pay up on the chocolate milk that he owes me. That goes to the winners. There's Kennedy in the background. The 31 and 33, that's Lorenzo Bonacci and Jaden Uribe in the 31. That's Bonacci right there in the bomber eyewear entry. And there's another different theory on how to run the tires. Skinnier tire, different groove altogether, different tire altogether, brand name, and limited grooves in the front. How about that? There's just one circumference cut on the steer tires as our 5 Pro Buggies coming out trackside.
I'm back.
There's our official point leaders coming. Oh, that was a quick graphic.
Zach Drapkin on top.
Yep.
I saw that.
Matt Brister and Gunnar Kennedy, second and third in points.
Yeah, unfortunate. Bonacci had some issues the last couple of rounds, and this made him slide back, but he was sitting up on the pole tonight, I should say.
Let's see who's running. It would be.
Well, that's Scafuto back behind him, so you're in front of Scafuto.
Can't tell if it's outside or inside, so I'm going to say it's an inside
Inside,
car.
and that is Zach Drapkin.
Running the rear bumper cam. We'll see if he's run. Okay, he's got the rear bumper cam. We'll see if he's going to have the in-car camera as well, like some of the cars have had here tonight. They've had both in-car and bumper cam.
Liking it.
Once again, draft gets starting in row 2, inside of row 2. That's actually not a bad place to start because it's like.
No, not at all.
The front 2 always have a tendency when the green flag drops, they kind of separate. They take off, yeah, but they kind of separate and leave that hole right there in the middle. And if you time it right, get through the gearing right, it could be 3 wide, if not the whole shot, going to turn number 1.
Well, I'm not going to doubt Zach Drapkin a little bit there, and of course Bonacci very quick, and Jaden Uribe. Great shot there. The different cars out there. The McCrafts. We got some Funkos. It's great to see them battle it out. And these are not new cars. These are recycled through a few other races over the years. Here we go. And the play begin. Green, green, green. Got her kicking, back there in that full position. Bonacci to the inside line with Drapkin behind him, but it's Uribe on the outside.
Drapkin was actually pretty smart about that. He didn't try forcing any issue from row 2, trying to make it 3 wide anywhere. He wants to see what the track is like under race conditions. It's been a long time since they've been on the track for qualifying this afternoon, so how has it changed? So I think he did a smart thing by kind of hanging back. Picture of the crowd right there.
Awesome to see.
And finally, Zach Drapkin I think has gained some patience. That's not something he's been known for in the past. I think he learned a lot with that championship last year and what it took. And I think what we're seeing from him is dare I say, a mature.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, Scott. Definitely, he's maturing there. Him and Uribe are battling it out. That's for sure.
Well, he's got the door opened up for him, and he took it rather easily.
And Uribe answers back, goes to the inside, looking for a line up. Trying to get that nose in there, and he does, and takes it back. Drapkin's going to come down there, nerf bar to nerf bar.
Man, neither driver's given, and Drapkin, again, there's that patience. Up over that big air off that tabletop, now to the inside. Tell you, he's driving a smart race. It's just a matter of time before Uribe, I think, opens up the door just enough to let Drapkin, because he's right there.
Absolutely.
He's sizing up. He's taking notes.
Trying to think his game plan for the second half of the race during that comp caution. One of our pro classes again, 12 laps to make the distance at 6. We're going to see that comp caution.
Tell you, Bonacci's running a really nice race right now. And is he running chassis lights?
That's, yeah, he is. He's got lights on that thing. It's lighting up underneath, that's for sure.
It's easier to see on the live stream than it is in person. It looks like he's got a headlight of sorts. But to pick up the undercarriage lights, it's hard to see in person, but on camera you can actually see it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, that's very cool.
Man, I tell you, Lorenzo has got the fastest lap of the race, 55.5. Uribe's running, he's got the second fastest lap with a 55.6. And right now, Zach, is he just not 100%? Is there something wrong with the car, or is he actually being really, really patient and waiting for the second half?
I think he's learning the patience, like you said, the maturity. Oh, big kick there. You see it kicked him out. Connor Kennedy.
He just made the pass on Uribe. So Zach is, he's in second. He's right where he wants to be. It's right where he needs to be.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Good place. It's right where he needs to be.
But he's getting pressure back from Jaden. Bonacci's just pushing it super hard. I think the comp will be coming out one more time around. Yeah, comp should be coming up next time around. Telling you, the 31 is going nowhere. He's still tracking down Zach Drapkin, currently in second. I'm looking at lap times once again, and Lorenzo's actually averaging over the last 6 laps. His average, yeah, here comes it. There's the comp yellow right there, but his average lap time, I'm trying to say, is that he's still over a full second faster than Drapkin.
Yeah.
His lap average.
That's incredible. That's one thing you got to keep. It is the consistency.
Yeah, we wouldn't have said that last year, the year before.
No, you're right.
And so Bonacci's, he's getting it figured out.
And I would agree.
Now we're going to find out if there's a tiger underneath the hood of Zach's car or not.
Now does he turn it up a notch?
Oh, and I failed to mention somebody that has not checked in yet.
Oh my goodness!
And he's actually Zach Drapkins. It's his hero.
It's sponsored.
Sponsor?
Yeah, well, he helps him out a little
Does
bit.
he?
Yep.
He helps out Zach?
That gives him the deals on certain things.
Adam, where are you tonight?
Dollar over high retail.
Where are you?
We have not seen him check in at all. You're right.
No, he hasn't said one word. Maybe he saw what Zach had to say on Facebook earlier today. I'm not sure, but Adam, if you're listening, if you're watching, Zach loves you. He misses you. And he wishes you were out here on the racetrack, and it's not the same without you here. All that I just said is a complete lie.
I was going to say, what? Well, he doesn't just like him.
No, I'm not saying that, but he thinks he's being a big old baby for not coming out here and racing with him. He wants to race with you. How about that for a camera shot, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's so great there. Uribe just coming up, going knocking off the back door there.
Oh, look at Bonacci. Got a great jump.
Yeah, definitely a great jump for sure. And Drapkin, though, trying to reel him in. Uribe.
Kind of caught him napping because that's a heck of a lead. That's, 6 car lengths in half a lap.
Yeah, Jaden, though, is right up on Zach's bumper right now as we're watching him unfold there with, looks like Kennedy in tow. Kennedy going low. End up on the cushion there.
Big time. Skying up off that tabletop, jump in the infield.
And you can see that split option we refer to so often there. You see Scafuto.
I think Bonacci's pulling away a car length or two every single lap.
Think nothing, he is. But Jaden Uribe is not letting Zach Drapkin get away.
Looks like Kennedy stepped it up as well over the first half.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to agree there. Is Kennedy now trying to get up in the mix, trying to battle with these two? Look at this. Oh, wow.
Guess who just messaged me?
Would that be a guy in Phoenix?
Well, he says he's not in Phoenix. He says he's at someplace, kind of like I feel bad all of a sudden. But if he's at this celebration of life, how does he know we were just talking about him?
Yeah, is he the guy that's watching the football game or the race?
During the funeral? Yeah, that's what Adam's doing right now.
At 10 o'clock, that's a late celebration.
Well, yeah, he's at a buddy's funeral in Huntington Beach.
Oh, bummer.
That's what he says, but how did he know we were talking about him then? He's got to be sitting in the back row there with the cell phone on. Bust you, Adam, bust you. I'm telling you, this is a good race right here.
I know, I'm watching Jake Uribe is just reading on every line, showing up on the right, showing the left.
You could barely see our leader in the camera shot.
Yeah.
Well, now you can, but I mean, on the straightaways, he's all been checked out.
Well, this is allowing him to check out. The battle, Drapkin's trying to protect, Uribe trying to outmaneuver, which is slowing these two down just a little bit, allowing that young man, Lorenzo Bonacci, to pull away.
Well, here's the other thing. Tire choice. they're running two completely different tires. Our leader and
that is true.
Drapkin.
That is true.
Bonacci's got the thinner tire, the taller tire,
Yes.
and the BFGE all-terrains, but with a single cut across. That's it. And it's not even very close. They're like this far apart,
so
according to what I saw on camera back at staging. Where Drapkin is running the wider tire, low profile, BFGs as well, I think I saw, and cut up way more. So it's like two different. When you went to Mickey Thompson days, that's the tire you saw.
Yeah, a more aggressive, type of, see, they can take these DOT tires and they can actually shave them down, put grooves in there, change the tread pattern to fit the track conditions. And that's what he's referring to.
White flag is out one more time around, and Bonacci is all but checked out.
And looking at Uribe's also about the same as Zach on the setup. Can't see the grooves, though, at the high speed that they're going. Uribe using a lot of the track.
He's all over the place. He's been backing it in. He's just aggressively going after the second place car.
Looking for that faster line to catch up.
Just one turn remaining for our leader. Has Bonacci won before?
Yes. Yeah, he has finally got a win. Oh, Drapkin. He went off pace there. Uribe goes into second. Drapkin,
There's our winner. Lorenzo Bonacci will take the win. Second on the last lap. Uribe will take second. Zach Drapkin falls back to third. All three are on the podium. And it looks like our Toyota of Redlands pace truck is trying to catch our leader and not able to right now. So is that a victory donut out there? Lost out in the dust? Something happened out there behind the banking. Hey. There's our unofficial results of the Pro Buggy Race. Scufuto finished in the top 5. Gunnar Kennedy 4th. Zach Drapkin falls back to 3rd spot on the podium, though, on the last lap, I think, with 2 turns going. Jaden Uribe finishes 2nd in that 31, and Lorenzo Bonacci will extend that points lead in that number 33. So nice job by him. Very, very commanding win and a nice race job. So once again, Dave Arnold making his way down the track side, talking to our top 3 finishers in the Super Buggy. And 1 race remaining, which I'm sure the neighbors are happy about. I want to thank them for hopefully being patient. But when you live next to a racetrack, you gotta expect stuff once in a while. It's not like we're out here every other weekend or every weekend. But you know what? I think if I was a promoter of something like this, I'd go over that whole neighborhood, give them 4, 6 tickets, whatever they wanted. Come on over. Here's a coupon for a free hot dog. Snow cone for the kids. So we got all the media down there, some of the crews walking around the race cars. This is where we need the drivers to kind of step it up and kind of speed it up to get to the podium. We got some racing early tomorrow morning. Well, there's Zach. Let's get up to the podium, boys. We're waiting on you. Dave Arnold is getting tired. It's past his sleepy time. Well, Dave Arnold, let's go down trackside to our top 3 finishers in the Pro Buggy division. Dave?
All right, here we go. Zach Drafkin, Jaden Uribe, and of course on top, Lorenzo Bonacci. So first of all, Zach, Sparko, and K&N, baby. Got the right combination, apparently. So let's talk about this, man. You are battling, trying to chase down Lorenzo, and then you had to deal with Jaden. Jaden was all over you. And it's always hard to chase somebody when you're trying to hold somebody off.
100%. Battle with both these guys. I was chasing them the whole race, and towards the middle of the race, I'm looking at the gauge. We got a red light popping up. I wonder what that is, and oil pressure was dropping. So we went 5 seasons on that motor. So that Ecotech went, let's just say this, that thing was a trooper. Hopefully we'll get it rebuilt, and we'll put a fresh bullet in for the next race and give these guys another run for their money.
Tomorrow, you putting a new one in tonight?
Nah, I'll run it tomorrow.
Tomorrow, just find a way to, you're going to have your dad pumping oil into that thing?
We'll do a fresh red line oil change, and hopefully that'll pump it up a little bit. We were running it pretty hot. Well, not hot temperature, 175 degrees all the way across the board, but she ran good. I'm stoked to be up here still. Like I said, in that last corner on the right-hander, it just shut off. And I was like, oh, no. I knew Gunner was behind us a little bit, so I could try to get restarted. But towards the end of it, it was $3,000 max, and it was just crackling and popping. So we'll go through it a little bit tonight, and we'll hopefully have something for them tomorrow. But if not, we have a drop race. So I should, like Matt Brisher in Hawaii, I hope he's watching, but we didn't do it this week.
Whoa. Matt's in Hawaii.
Matt's in Hawaii. He's using his vacation time. Hey.
So they don't have Pro Buggy Racing in Hawaii?
Yeah, there's hopefully one day.
Well, let's work on it. But, I know you got some great people behind you, bud.
Oh, definitely. My whole team that backs me. Redline Oil, Skydive Elsinore, Signature Propellers, Competitive Edge, Sparko, everybody that's on the suit. Timmy over at Sign Pros. Epco's built me an awesome carbon fiber body. That thing's light, quick, smooth. Cynical Fab. Those guys, everybody that backs me, my whole team, and realistically, all my friends and family that's out here, Jake, Jordan, Corey, Chad, the Beavers, everyone that's out here that supports us, and I just couldn't be more stoked. Everybody that's still out here, it's cold. I'm cold, and I'm in a race suit, and I give you guys props for still being here and supporting the series.
Zach Drafkin, everybody, give it up for this young man. A good run. So moving on over here, Jaden. Boy, talk about hounding somebody. You can see Zach was getting, a little nervous there. I could tell the pressure. Trying to chase down Lorenzo, you're chasing him down. You guys were battling, and I could. He had a rear camera whole time. I always thought it was your front end.
I was definitely getting on him. Funny you say about pressure. Ironically, I had like almost no brake pressure after like lap 2 or 3. So the whole time I was just trying to work around, like barely having any brake on the grabs, just trying to get the car to slow it down. And I was still right on his bumper, so I was pretty happy with that. If only we got brakes, I think we could have pulled off the win for sure. But congrats to Lorenzo, and thanks to Zach for giving me a good race and something fun to follow, He made a mistake going into the right-hander on the last lap, and I also did too. But I was just able to capitalize off of that and get it in the right gear and just took the bottom lane and just stayed tight the whole way through and just carried through.
Well, it definitely made for a fun race to watch for sure, and I know you got some great people behind you.
Oh, 100%. I want to thank everybody for watching and coming out here. Thanks to you guys. JW for the media, Mom and Dad for also supporting me through this. Barry being my main guy. Barry Sr. for the sweet suspension setup, and anybody else I'm forgetting. Thank you.
Jaden Uribe, everybody, give it up for this young man right there. And bomb it up here. Bomber! He's bombing, that's for sure. Lorenzo Bonacci. What an incredible race. These two were battling as you were walking away.
Oh man, dude, my car is set up so good right now. We've been chasing our tail on this car for so long. Shocks, radiator. We actually just got our radiator fixed because it took us out at Glen Helen. And I want to thank Racer Engineering and Chris that works there for relocating my radiator and re-plumbing it and everything. I haven't seen anything over 185. It's so killer. I'm so thankful, man.
And the cool thing is, look at these beautiful EBCO mud covers there. I guess one of our drivers has set that up. Who was that? The driver we got that, Smody, was it?
What? Oh, yeah, I want to thank Michael Scafuto for giving me these wheel covers. They're just the awesomest thing ever. I've got them on my rear wheels on my buggy. Way better than the plastic ones that we came out with. Me and Danny were able to engineer brackets to hold these on our wheels, and they are just spot on.
Well, definitely. Anybody else you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, first of all, for working so hard to get me out here. I wouldn't be here without them supporting my dreams, you know. Obviously, I want to thank my sister because she has to tell me to. I really want to thank my uncle Tommy at Bomber Eyewear for helping me be able to be sponsored by Bomber Eyewear, and it's awesome to be here, you know. I want to thank Chris Newer and Reese Newer, his kid over at Sparko Racing Suits. I've always had a cheesy crow suit, and I went and sold all my RC cars and got this really nice crow suit, and duh. I know, I'm sorry, Sparko, but it's like sitting in a lazy boy in my car. I can reach everything, and I'm not fatiguing halfway through the race. I want to thank King Shocks, Action Sports Canopies, Maxima Oils, Walker Performance Filters, and anybody else on my car that I didn't mention. Thank you guys so much. And also, I want to thank God for keeping us all safe on the track today. You know, He does. I'm just so glad to be up here. He gives us all the time and the effort to come out here and race. Thank you so much.
Lorenzo Minacci on top of the box. Give it up for Zach Drapkin, Jamie Uribe, and standing tall on top of the box, Lorenzo Minacci. Well, as we say down south, uno mas. One more to go. Scott, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, congratulations to our top three finishers in the Pro Buggy division. We got one race left. One race. And it's the Pro 2, Pro Light, and Mini Open coming out in just a moment. We got Brian Cannon in a Mini Open, which is basically an early Pro Light. Standardized chassis, one of the first ones to come off the line back in the day. Still a very, very nice car. This is when they came out back in the Pro Light days, standardized chassis days. This was, they ran the high horsepower 4 cylinders. Since then, they've standardized the chassis a little bit more, put a sealed crate V8 in them, restricted them a little bit more, and that's what you see next to it in the number 47. That's Tom Madigan, one of his first times out on the racetrack. I think this might be his first time, I'm not sure. But right there you see the difference in Pro Lights, the best that you can. One right clearly in front of us is the old school, going back to about 2001, 2002, when that was instituted from the 7S class. And what you see on the left is current day Pro Light standardized chassis V8. And then